that's about the time. The second thing, the second trap um, that might help you when you spot it and when you overcome it, might help you to go from this mindset, is that when you are drawing, it has to be something. Either, or even more, it has to be something finished, or it has to be something good, in a sense. No, no. As you can see here, it's not a pretty thing, and it doesn't have to be a pretty thing. And I will show you my sketchbook in a second. No, learning is a journey, and it's better to make a lot of drawings, at least when you are learning, then sit, I don't know, a week. And I've done that, sitting, sometimes a month, trying to finish a very big drawing, complex drawing. And of course, it is also beneficial, but still, doing different things, in my opinion, you need to find your own way, but doing faster things, doing things quicker, allow yourself to draw, let's say, ugly drawings, but in a sense that they don't have to contain everything. That is something more beneficial, because it releases you from the pressure. Also, that it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be pretty, it has to be solid, it has to be conscious, it has to be something when you apply all the techniques, concepts that you have learned, right? If we are talking about overlaps, you are looking for those overlaps. If you are looking for the line, right? So the line is flowing, so you are focusing on the line. There is plenty of things that you can consciously learn in 10-minute slot. There are plenty of exercises, and I will cover some of them in the episode about blank page fear. Yeah. So and regarding the sketchbooks and ugly sketchbooks, as you saw, I use a used printer paper. I also used a regular newspapers, but for those you need to have a separate tool. Felt pens, felt pens, the cheapest one, really. Those are the cheapest felt pens I have, and they are perfectly fine for drawing over the newspaper, if you have, right? Because they have quite dark, quite dark, I don't know how to say it, path, right? So you can easily see. It's not the most comfortable way of learning or of drawing, but if you have this, then you can also use it. You don't have to spend your money, especially when you are practicing things, right? I will show you something, because, well, what practicing that means for me, come on, like doing things like this, right? I don't know if you remember, this exercise is from spot to spot exercise. I don't need a special sketchbook for those, right? Those are quick poses, 30-second poses, right? I don't need to have a sketchbook from an art store with special paper to do something like this. I have such kind of sketchbooks, but simply I keep them for other purposes, or here you have, those are 2 minutes poses, right? 30 seconds, strain warm-ups, ellipses, right? Again, ellipses and some circles. All that stuff doesn't require to possess, to have a specialized sketchbook, you know, the fancy one. Okay, so basically, in general, there are two things. Use every slot you can for drawing. The second thing, it doesn't have to be pretty. It has to be conscious and solid. You already know some concepts that are very basic, and you can train them all the time, like the line flow, like the control, like you've seen just from point to point, and you are trying to connect those two points with the line, because those are the gate to other exercises, and at the end to the final brilliant art of that you will draw. Okay. Yeah, just you can go back to the character design course and check again about the lines, about drawing through, about dynamic shapes, right? Those concepts are applicable all the time, and drawing, you know, banded and squeezed squares is always a beneficial thing. Okay, I will draw it somewhere here, right? Okay, you can do something like this then. You can find for three-dimensionality with the overlaps, right? There's always something you can learn, and always something you can discover. So no stress. Use every single slot you have. One more thing. Think about your day. Where are you most of the time? Or where you spend some, maybe not free time, but you're waiting for a bus. You are, I don't know, making pancakes. I don't have that picture anymore, but I used to have a photo when I had a pan with the pancakes on it and a sketchbook next to it, because, well, I had to wait until the pancake is ready, and I didn't have to look at it all the time. So I use those 2-3 minutes to make one page of circles, right? Or I was trying to create some interesting shape, and so on and so forth. There are always points in time or places in a day where you can try. Always have a sketchbook with you. Just few pages. It's not heavy, so whenever you spot a free time, don't waste it. Just use it for drawing, for example, right? If you are tired, just skip it. It's not about being a machine. It has to be fun, and it has to be a pleasure. But for example, another example, except pancakes. I used to wait for a train on a train station, right? So it's a great possibility to observe people. And when I have a sketchbook, I can at least try to to draw those dynamic stickmen, to find action lines, to see how, let's say, the relationship between feet or arms and pelvis, right, and so on and so forth. I hope it was helpful, and just let me know, what do you think? If you have any questions, just of course, let me know. There are a few things I have here, just as a summary. Again, this is about the quick poses and how many quick poses, 30-second poses you can do in 10 minutes, how many 2-minute poses you can do in 20 minutes. You just multiply that, right, within the day, within a month, and you will see that after 3 months you drew hundreds of them, and that will be, of course, beneficial. But you can also train seeing the action lines, practicing the line quality, practicing the promotions, see the errors, your errors. For example, on one day you can draw several quick poses. On the second day, just and hide them so you don't see them, and get back to them on the second day or 2 days after, and I guarantee that after a while you will see that the head is too big, the arm is too long, and that's good, because spotting your own errors is tremendously important, so you can correct it on your own. To do that, you can use a mirror, or you can take a camera and take a look at the picture via the phone. It's strange, but our eye and our brain is used to see things in some particular way, and using a mirror or a phone gets us the perspective of how it is seen in the reality, like by others, and that can that will help you to, for example, spot things that are too short, too wide, too big, or too small, because the picture should look good each way, right? If you don't have phone, or if you don't have a mirror, you can just take the drawing upside down, right? And that also I find quite helpful sometimes to spot that, for example, the nose is too low, or eyes are not in the correct place. The drawing should look good, almost in every position. So that is also a tip for you. Okay, enough of talking. I hope that this helped you in getting slowly out of all or nothing mindset, and have fun. Have a great day. Thanks for the time, and we are hearing each other in the next episode.